Every action you make is like scratching a line into wet concrete. That line dries, hardens, and then becomes the path you walk on tomorrow. The brain is literally a construction site, and every hesitation, every "I'll do it later," isn't harmless. It's a worker strike. It's scaffolding left half built. It's an addiction to nothingness. And the worst addiction of all, the addiction of not moving. Because at least heroin gives you a rush. Hesitation is the drug that keeps you numb, comfortably stuck, living a half-life, while dopamine dies in the corner like a neglected dog. But you already know how to break addictions. You've quit shit before. Cigarettes, junk food, toxic relationships, bad habits. That same muscle, the one that says, "Fuck this, I'm done." That's the muscle that rewires you right now. Think of the brain like a field. Every time you take action, you stomp a new trail through the grass. Walk it enough times, it becomes a road. Then a highway. Then a neural superhighway, with dopamine toll booths cheering you on. But hesitation, that's standing in the tall grass, imagining roads, while the weeds wrap around your legs and whisper, "Stay here." And here's the kicker. You already know how to do this. Remember when you first learned to walk? You didn't hesitate. You fell, smashed your face, cried, and tried again. You rewired your brain so fast. You went from crawling like a lizard to sprinting like a cheetah in months. That's proof. Proof that action sculpts matter. Proof that hesitation is the only lie. Why is this important? Because if you don't act, your brain decays into habits of rot. Science says neurons that fire together wire together, which means neurons that don't fire, they wither like unused muscles. That's why old people who stop moving turn into statues. That's why fear paralyzes. That's why hesitation is literally brain death in disguise. But when you act, dopamine floods. Synapses kiss. Neural pathways spark. It's a neurochemical firework that screams, "Yes, this is life." And when you stack those actions day after day, you become a skyscraper instead of a sandcastle. You fear action because of people's reaction. That's like refusing to plant a garden because someone might not like tomatoes. Fuck them. Your brain, your life, your soil. Their judgment doesn't feed your neurons, your action does. There was once a farmer who never planted seeds because he was afraid the rain might not come. So season after season, his land stayed barren. Meanwhile, his neighbour planted every year. Sometimes crops failed, sometimes they thrived. But by the end of a decade, the neighbour's land was an orchard, while the cautious farmer had only dust. Hesitation is that barren land. Action is that orchard. Which future are you feeding? Every action is the universe expanding itself through you. You're literally the cosmos, building neural galaxies with every step. Send a text you've been avoiding. Do one push-up. Say the words you've been holding back. That one micro-action is a butterfly wing that reshapes the hurricane of your future. The karma of not doing. You wake up in 10 years realizing hesitation stole a decade. That's the hell of it. You don't even notice the theft until you're older, weaker, full of regret. But every moment you hesitate, you're sacrificing your future self to the god of nothingness. But the karma of action, you build momentum, confidence, identity. Action breeds pride. Pride breeds power. Power rewires your identity. I'm someone who moves. I'm someone who acts. I'm someone who rewires matter with my will. So here's the new belief. Hesitation is death. Action is life. Every time you act, you bend physics, biology, destiny. And you already know how to do this. You've done it your whole life. Now do it consciously. Do it recklessly. Do it fucking relentlessly. And remember, your brain isn't a prison. It's wet clay. Every move you make, every risk you take, is your hand shaping that clay into a goddamn masterpiece. Or you can let hesitation dry it into a lump of nothing. Your choice. But only one path floods your brain with fireworks. Only one path makes you alive. Action. Always action.